Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Byrnecast. 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 Hell yeah! Alright! Welcome to the yeehaw! Alright, we got a Byrnecast! Number 7 is coming to you! Alright! Byrnecast! Welcome to the Byrnecast! Welcome to the Byrnecast! Welcome to the Byrnecast!
It's number 12.
Hell yeah! Welcome
All
to
right.
the Byrnecast!
Do you know who that was in the beginning? I think you do now. It's the most popular synth sound in the universe coming at you. I learned this week that synth, well, that song was their first number one song. Talking about Van Halen, of course. And that was Eddie telling you to keep playing, man. Just keep playing. But maybe you should also be playing a synth. Don't forget to play the keyboards as well, because that keyboard guitar combination was really what was doing it. That's what made them, that's what shot them off into the stratosphere. 1984 was the year, I believe. I think there was a name of the album too. The one with Panama. Great songs on that album. Great look. Great film clips. Yeah, they were it. They became the 80s thing. It was still rocking. It had a little bit of synth in it. Panama doesn't. Panama's just like a raw rock song. Raw hard rock song. Really good stuff. I also found out that the Stone Festival that I went to all those years back was actually in 2012. I think I said 2015, but I think that was the last year that Van Halen toured, so I really got to see them right towards the twilight, right in the twilight years, and that would have also been a great year for them because they released another album, which is exciting for me. I never actually listened to it, so I've probably heard those songs live, but I'm gonna get that album and I'm gonna listen to that one a bit, and it should have a early 80s Van Halen feel as well, because apparently these were some old songs that they demoed but never released, and apparently the lyrics were changed, so that'll be interesting. It'll have like the raw rock of their youth with the maturity or the sophistication of their age at the time they wrote the lyrics. The lyrics are new lyrics on half of them, apparently. So I'm excited to have a listen to that, and I'll tell you what I think about that. So I'll talk a little bit more about Van Halen, I think, in the next few days. Just getting a little bit into it. With Eddie's passing, it's sort of inspired me to turn back a little bit and ponder on a few things Van Halen. Shit is still weird in Victoria. It's very crazy. There are a lot of really... there's a lot of audio that I could play, a lot of interviews that would freak you out if you're in other parts of the world that are not as locked down as the Victorians are right now. It's still silly down there. It's still got a 5-kilometer restriction of movement. People's movements are restricted. Their basic liberties are not there. You cannot operate a business freely. It's really authoritarian down there. And I wanted to play just one clip. I just chose one example of something to play of a guy called Harry who is protested against the lockdowns by opening his business when he's not allowed to. So he has defied the lockdown order and has opened his clothes shop, which he has said will go under unless he basically starts doing some business. So he's basically stressed out. He's at the edge. He's at the brink, and he doesn't give a shit about fines anymore. So here's a little clip of him speaking after being visited by the police and issued with some sort of threat of a fine, I believe.
We're not a Nazi state. It's becoming ridiculous out there. We've got to open up the door. If you want to value your business and you want to support your customers who are there to support you, do what I've been doing and open up your door. Listen, if we all did it, there'd be no fines issued because they couldn't cope with it. So I'm urging all small businesses out there, all large businesses, get behind me and open their doors.
Good on you, Harry. Out there doing it, keeping it alive and keeping it real in Victoria. I'm not sure what part of Victoria, but yeah, you should go there. Go get some formal wear there. You need a suit or something. I think he's got some suits in there. He's got some casual looking stuff. Looks like suits. You should get yourself some. In fact, I'm going to get myself some, I think. I'm going to check if there's a store online, Harry's store online, and yeah, damn it, I'm going to get myself a nice shirt. So I just looked at the website. Yeah, it's in Berwick. So I'm not familiar with Victoria. So if you're in or around Berwick, I don't know if he's going to be open. Maybe order something online from Harry's. I've had a look there. They've got some pretty snazzy clothes. It's not formal wear. It's sort of stylish, fashionable, casual wear from what I can see. He's got some cool looking socks. I think I'll definitely get myself a pair of socks. There's some with a VW van on there, which I thought, okay, that's pretty appropriate. Get those VW van socks because, you know, that's sort of, when that came out, that was the very first van, I believe, that was ever invented. It came from Germany, and it really tied in with the protest movements because at the time it allowed people to be transported en masse to protests and things like that. So good protests. This is a worthy protest. This is a not the ridiculous hippie ones that were occurring in the 60s.
Oh, no, I don't believe it. You say that you think you know the meaning of love. You say love is all we need. You say with your love you can change all of the fools, all of the hate. I think you're probably out to lunch.
And while you're out at lunch, don't get Crenova. Don't order the Crenova, and do not get the Crenova. Listen to this.
Oh, President Trump, don't be afraid of Crenova. Don't let it dominate your life. Sir, are you serious? We are here, out in the field.
Out on the battlefield.
We are frightened of Crenova. You got it, so we could get it. Don't be afraid of Crenova. We are frightened of Crenova.
Scared of Crenova. Thank you for those wise words. AG from the UK. You are right. Much better than Oprah Winfrey. Keep at it. We love it.
No doubt. Both matches are going to come down to a kick either way. I have absolutely no doubt because they got great fight, great spirit. They're all run extremely well as football clubs. All the teams never give in. So just sit back and enjoy. Four of the best teams going around.
I'm tipping Geelong plus 3.5 because I changed my mind every hour this week for this game. So I thought,
okay, that's Croft and Quinny. That's from the Croft and Quinny podcast on Spotify. The Inside 50 podcast. It's really difficult to figure it out. They're praising one team and then praising the other team. We're down to the wire now. We're in preliminary finals for the AFL. If you're tuning in, it's really difficult to pick the winner. I think they're going to be two explosive matches this weekend, and really any of them could win the AFL Premiership. It's the same with the NRL at the moment. It's quite difficult to pick. Two teams have the advantage of not having had to play last week, so they're coming in a little bit fresher. Is that going to make them sloppy? We'll just have to wait and see. I doubt it. I think the rest gives them a distinct advantage. I guess it'll be interesting. And I might break it down next week. What happens or what didn't happen. At the moment, I think they're both going to be close games as well. But I would tend to just say that Port Adelaide and Brisbane have a little bit of an advantage. They've got home advantage and they're a little bit fresher. So we shall see. For those who are following Aussie sport, you can just skip past this section if you are not interested in Aussie sport. That's about it. I think I'll just wrap it there. Let's just wrap it there. I'm going to put a song on this podcast tomorrow, so tune in if you want to hear some music. And I'll be back.